like a movie.
I loved it.
I suddenly feel very dirty.
Map. Map. Map.
Ah!
Map.
Yay. So who's covering Majeb?
Okay, I've got her in Wiglif. I've got movement on the road to the east. Coming down enemy A2. They're just crossed that river. It's PT-76s. Actually, I take that back. They are approximately 2 kilometers to the east of 2-1 Golan. Aren't on map.
Up north of there too.
Alright, I see one tank to the northeast of those PT-76. 2 tanks now.
This is 2-2. We're taking fire here. This is 2-4. We're taking fire here.
And the tanks seem to be running with their smoke generators on. Coming up that curved road.
I can see him. How many do you reckon from your binos? You got a company or?
At least.
Probably if you can see a company, it's their whole force.
Zero, are you running any artillery? Or am I?
You can call things, but I am using it, so let me know. And if you do call things, make sure you clear your missions when they're done.
Roger.
I'm calling one, I'll mark it.
I just didn't know if it had to be called through the FO or not.
I moved the PT-76 marker.
Calling Addy on the road, Route 41, marked out 1. 1-1 Ricky, you should probably move up and start playing on those PT-76s.
2-2, we're taking fire here.
They're smoking it.
We're taking fire here.
Artillery landing east of 2-1 Golani. They're smoking that area.
Yeah, I reckon we can expect a lot of that.
Go for the wire, Colebrook. Be a tank, so moving into wire.
Tanks following up the road the PT-76s came on. One platoon.
Contact, tanks, east.
We'll call that route red. Do you want to send your other section up to AA1? Good, I give that reserve. Is that you, Kev Gunner? Send it up to AA1.
Where's AA1?
Northwest of current position.
Contact, move, east.
So to Ricky, you just be careful. Make sure you, you know, get out of the way. Nothing substantial comes your way.
Roger. I see dust trails far off, but I can't tell what they are.
Yeah, if it's not a substantial unit, then don't worry about it. Probably have a peek to the northeast if you can, so we can see in that direction of that hill. Seems like their main force is in the north right now, so if you could observe to the northeast, let us know what what's coming.
Tank company coming down the road the PT-76s moved up.
Okay, 1-1 Armor is engaging recon vehicles.
2-1, we're taking fire here.
Tanks able to get any shots on those guys yet? They should be coming into range pretty soon. Up in Roblahina and Majab area, you guys should be getting ready to put some fire on Route Red.
Yes.
This is 2-3, contact, east. We're taking fire here.
So does anyone actually have eyes on this advance right now, or are we blind at the moment?
Well, I had to move my guys out front because they were getting shot at by the approaching tank company.
Okay. All the infantry at SP2 are organising. Infantry in the north part of the Japanese orders as well.
Definitely engaged up here.
I'm engaging, but I need retreat. I have range on me.
What was he saying about the infantry north part of Tgif?
Nah, not so good.
Yeah, I'm still getting him set.
Who are you being engaged? For which unit are you in, Dark?
4-1. Engaged by units, approximately 1500 meters.
There is
Side
a big
running smoke.
group of tanks advancing into that route. Maybe you can call artillery.
Yeah, I need to know where they are. That's a long route.
Just a second.
They're coming up roughly straight in front. Yeah, where that reference
Zane,
point
Zane.
is getting, somewhere down there.
I got tanks and PC. Tanks and PCs looks like they're on the dividing line between Rowena and Tgif. They're at our defensive line now.
Okay.
Put a mark on map. Tanks 2. There's a large number of tanks heading up the road toward that point.
Alright. We need to see if they're breaching, so try to get eyes on this movement, see where they're coming through, or if they're moving north and south along that road. Does anyone know which direction they're going right now?
From what I could tell, they were on that road heading toward the west.
Yeah, they've
if-
dropped infantry off at the steel obstacles. The vehicles right now are just kind of milling around or right on the obstacles.
Alright, I've got the Artie, so no one else call Artie. I need it right now.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here. 1-1. We're taking fire here. 1-2. We're taking fire here. 1-1. We're taking fire.
Where?
They're breaching currently in front of SP2. In force.
Okay, we've got those infantry at SP2. Get them organised, get your machine gun in the fucking tower and groups in the position where they're not scoping out.
We're taking fire here.
Or whoever's got them, if you're too busy, give them to 0 and I'll sort them out.
They've breached. They've breached.
3-2, we're taking fire here.
Are you talking about the breach up at SP2?
Yeah, south end of Rowena.
I see you up at 3 BTRs coming in to exploit that breach. At least 3.
Have killed about 4 tanks here, 5 tanks here.
Okay, so Lawrence down in Kudana, I'll get you to mount up your troops and bring them up. Bring them up the main road as far as Barika, the northern part of Barika, and then go through the back roads into Majeb.
Roger, I've already got one of my tanks set up there right now.
Say that again?
We're taking fire here.
I've already got one of my tanks set up there right now. I'll get my mech imp up there too.
Contact, tank, north. We're taking fire here. 1-1, we're taking fire here.
Use the road as far as you can. If you start running into enemy shit, then obviously get off the road and use the back roads. I want you to get up into the Wahina, Majeb, or whatever region.
Roger.
You're probably going to need to deploy your stuff on the back part of it, the western part of it. They're in the front of it already.
You can see these dark columns of smoke. I've got a whole, or maybe a company under fire here. Hey, Cobra, you've got a tank, close range, moving up on SP2. To your front and left.
Copy.
Bringing up the
Close
113
range,
stuff
dead
you're
close range.
3-2, we're taking fire here.
2 of them.
2-3, we're taking fire here. 2-3,
Where's your tank section right now,
2-1, we're taking fire.
Gavgana?
Permission to retreat.
Moving up the back road of Majeb toward Rowena. I hear lots of sound of Russian tank tracks moving, but I don't see any.
Camp Gunner, we got reconnaissance reconnoitering the gap between our 2 AOs.
Oh, I just killed one that's going to shoot in the back.
They've got 2 more live tanks coming through the breach. They got one through and another one in the breach. Dark is headed your way.
Okay, we got a platoon of T-55s heading towards the gap between the Cav Gunner and myself. I think they're going to try to... between Barika and Majeb.
On the red bridge? The arrow, red arrow?
Stand by, I'm trying to find a reference point. There's the Charlie indicator just north of SP5.
Yeah, reinforcements are arriving. I'm going to send one section plus the CO with that element to Rwanda and send the rest to resupply.
They also have infantry support in that gap. Any possibility of getting mortar fire in there?
2-3, we're taking fire here.
Which gap?
1-2, we're taking fire here.
The one with the red arrow coming through, where they breached.
Yeah.
They got enemy or infantry in that breach.
Yeah, Roger, I've got mortar strikes repeating on that spot right now.
Roger.
3-3, we're taking fire here.
They're shelling my position. You owe me a beer, Culbrook. I saved your life.
Yep.
1-1, we're taking fire here.
I'm just going to send all these reinforcements to the north, so there'll be a bunch of tanks arriving there soon. Friendly tanks, so we ask me they're doing the tunnel.
We've killed most of the company up here.
Excellent.
1-1. We're taking fire here.
Got like your infantry.
Zero, I-
Make sure you're not being flanked.
3-1. We're taking fire here.
Colbrook.
Say again?
Your infantry got eyes so that we're not getting flanked here.
Yep.
Zero, I count about 8 T-55s moving my way. I've engaged and killed one.
From which unit?
1-1. We're taking fire here.
Over in
1-1. We're taking fire here.
Barica. So, who's South Wigliffe or Cab Gunner?
Lawrence.
Of Majab, sorry, Majab. Who's south of Majab?
Cav gun.
Fire here.
Alright, Cap Kevin, do you see those 8 tanks? They're just at your base. They're at the base of the hill, right in front of you.
Of which?
Are they at the C reference point?
Yeah, that C reference point.
2-1.
Yeah, get some observation on that gap. We don't want them coming through there.
Oh
I got
yeah,
one tank on that gap
BT-76s.
right now.
This is 2-4. We're taking fire here. This is 2-1. We're taking fire here. Permission to retreat. This is 1-1. We're taking fire here.
Artie cold on C crossing. How's that red breach looking? Are they still coming through there?
No more contacts at the moment. There's still action going on, but I can't see anything. So can you get
Yeah,
eyes
they-
on with their
They are
infantry?
getting close. We have tanks to our front right.
Who is where? Who is our? Is it on the red breach?
Taking fire here.
Looks like they're also attempting to bring this directly east before one Golani.
It looks like they might be going through B as well.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here. 3-1. We're taking fire here. 3-1. We're taking fire here. 1-2.
Who wants to take it? Who wants-
We're taking fire here. 1-1. We're taking fire here. 3. We're taking fire here.
Got an AI tank up here. We need a human in it.
If there's a spare tank, go. Know what we're fighting is.
We're taking fire here.
It's yours.
What have you got there, Lawrence? You got 3-5?
No, I had 2-3. Just gave it to you.
Oh, I don't want it all. So you're fighting the tanks there at the moment, or what are you doing?
I'm moving tanks up there. My FPS was struggling right now. All I gave you was 2-3.
Yeah. Well, whichever tank you've got, get him into the fight as quick as possible.
My second tank is coming up right now.
We're taking fire here.
2, I have one tank to my front. Can you come here and engage at the same time? It's 800 meters to my front, relative direction.
I believe I'm right behind you, Colebrook.
Copy.
I'm off to your
Do you
front
see
there.
the direction I'm facing? There is one tank here,
See.
800 meters.
3-1. We're taking fire here.
Hey, I'm
Which
damaged.
unit are you
I need
talking
to
about, Cobra?
retreat.
1-1.
3-1.
We're taking fire here.
I'm retreating to a repair area.
Where do you guys want to infantry up north?
I lost my tank.
Okay, so where's the majority of their force right now? Do we know where it's strongest? Is it still on the red breach area? On the Wahina Majeb border area?
Seems to have slackened off a bit here. I'm not.
Okay,
contact,
they've got
but-
BTRs moving along just in front of 1-1 Golani.
Yeah, same.
I think we've
What's
got
going on
one.
down at what's going on down at RD5 area, the C crossing? Are they still active there?
PT-76s are moving forward.
Okay, so who's there with that stuff in the north part of Barika and south part of Majeb? Is that you, Cap?
I'm in the south part of Majeb. I believe Tibbs is the other person down here.
Yeah, I'm north Barika, and they're smoking the area out. I got a tank moving up to reinforce.
Okay, right over. With that tank, make sure you're not exposing yourself to the east. Okay, so just put him in an ambush position. Try not to get him killed. And if you've got damaged tanks, please let me know so I can come and retrieve them.
I do have a damaged tank.
There's one destroyed tank at the J in Majeb.
This is 1-3. We're taking fire here. This is 1-1.
Okay.
We're taking fire.
Recovery on the way. Where's your damaged tank, Tibbs?
Contact.
I'll indicate him on the map. It's 3-3.
Okay, tough.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't probe somewhere else, to be honest.
Okay, PT-76s have crossed the road just east of opening C.
They are sending
Or just,
PCs
excuse me, just south of opening.
north
or
of
north of
Riwina. Mark on map.
1. We're taking fire here.
Mark the map, damaged tank.
Okay, I'm sending a tank into the northern part of Rwanda to stop those PCs. So, Cobb,
Where do you guys
focus
need
on
infantry
this
at?
red breach area, try to contain this and update me on what's going on here, you and whoever else is there, Dark.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any more tanks coming in here. I mean, a bit of stuff. Oh, I can hear some. Hold on.
Looks like they're coming up to the just north of where my 1-1 recce is.
1-1. We're taking fire here. 52 retreat. 1. We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
Yeah, I'm repeating Artie on RD5. We're going through the road bridge there.
Who wants infantry up north?
Alright, we got a company of DTR 60s moving north. I think they're giving up on the gap here.
Moving north of the red bridge or moving north? Moving north of what?
Well,
Moving
they're on
north
that
of
MSR.
opening C.
Yeah, they're moving north on the open sea.
Hey, they got enemy infantry up here on the hill, right next to 2-1. Wood, what are they? Slightly southeast of 2-1. We get some mortars on them.
We're taking fire here.
Southeast of 2-1 tank.
We're taking fire here.
Yeah,
We're taking
We've got front infantry in that area.
yes, enemy infantry. I've just machine gun a load of them, but it might be worth
We've got
getting rid of them.
southeast of 2-1.
Oh, they were telling me they were enemy.
Yeah, they're all
Probably
mixed in with
mixture.
you. I can't really call out here.
Right there on the just south of the B in Majeb, they've got infantry and PCs moving in. And tanks. I just lost my Vic to a tank.
Yeah, watch yourself there, Dark. The PC just got shot by a tank, so you've got a tank in that area.
There's a tank just due east. It's right next to a burning BTR.
fire here. 3-2, we're taking fire here.
More BTRs are moving up the slope.
Alright, tanks are arriving, running tanks are arriving at AA1, so I don't really know what's going on where they are right now, but who needs tanks?
I need tank.
Yeah, there's
the
a
north
tank
if
heading
possible.
right toward my
Contact.
platoon lead.
PCs, front.
Bob, we have a tank. I've got more tanks here available. So before I start pushing these things around, do we know yet where their main thrust is at the moment?
2-1, we're taking fire here.
Fuck.
So the situation's kind of died down at Barraca. I think they're focusing in the north, position Alpha and Bravo.
We're taking fire here.
Yeah, they got a platoon of PCs coming up. That's going to be just north of SP4.
We're taking fire here.
Well, I've got 6 tanks here that need go somewhere. I guess I'll just move them up to the back of the meter away for take it.
If you want, I
Get to the tank, my position.
Who wants tanks to help Dark there in
You can
Majeb?
give me Captain Anderson.
Tibbs if you have any more left.
We're taking fire here. 1-1, we're taking fire here.
Alright, so I'm guessing that's where their push is at the moment, from what I'm guessing there, from what I'm gathering, the red arrow. So that's where we need to defend, guys. Get your tanks up and
Hey, I've just
stop
lost
anything
the
coming
tank
through there.
here. They're pushing hard on this area again.
Which way, where the red arrow was now, or elsewhere?
Up around 10 to SP3 area. I got a spare tank.
Yeah, one moment.
2-2, we're taking fire here. 2-1, we're taking fire here.
And they've got tanks up on this hill here.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here. 1-4, we're taking fire here.
NPC.
On the one, arrow 1.
See where 4-2 Recce is? PSG infantry, round there.
Alright. So they're on the 1 and 2 arrow, and in between that's kind of their corridor. So
Yeah.
that's where we want to get, guys. We want to get in front of that 1 and 2 arrows. So the southern part of Rawhina and northern part of Majeb. How's that infantry relocation going from the south? Lawrence, we're going to bring up some troops.
Yeah, I'm bringing them up. They're engaged right now on the front of a jet.
Contact, group, east. Battle site
Just
tank.
saw a T-55 tank go flying.
I think that was my AMX that killed him.
Fire!
He also died too.
North!
Yeah,
Re-engage.
PSG infantry on the Majeb road, so that tank's right in front of him.
Fire here. 3-4, we're taking fire here.
Why won't it fire when the stabilization is gone?
Get in the gun. Get in the commander seat. Let the gunner do it.
On the way, fire. Fire. Up! Fire.
Suggest
fire.
we hold these
fire.
tanks
fire.
back down
fire.
here off the
Fire.
side of the hill and get some infantry into this breach here.
Fire.
Just send them into where all this smoke is.
Fire. Fire. Target. Re-engage. Up! Fire. Target. We're taking fire here. Last stable. Cease fire. Up!
Got him finally.
want to counter-attack into this, we're going to need infantry.
Yep. Okay, so I'll put an AA2 area on the map, try to get your tanks in that sort of vicinity on the reverse slope, and we'll try to muster some infantry up in front of them. I don't know how we're going to do that. I guess Tibbs, I can't take them from there, there'll be nothing there.
I just got taken out by a tank. I don't know if there's a second advance approaching the Charlie area.
What's Charlie area? Is that?
Well, that's in between Baraka and Majeb. So between Cap Gunner and myself, that gap, that's what they're focusing on. And there's a tank out there.
Okay, who wants that? I'm with 13 infantry.
Give it to 0. Or is anyone not busy right now? Because we do need people to handle this and get it into that front of that push.
Cap Gunner, we got a T-55 heading into our gap. Do you see?
No. Yeah, I
Can you
do.
run that infantry run? I'm busy with recovery.
Roger.
Already got too much.
I'm fine.
We're taking fire here.
Okay, do you understand where they need to be? I'll put a line. Alright, so we want to get some troops arrayed along that blue line. Stat.
Roger.
If any infantry down at the Arrow 3 area, if they're not actively engaged in fighting, then maybe start shuffling them a little ways north as well, because there's a big gap there where the 2 is that needs to be plugged. So move them around behind SP4, maybe a couple of teams. I'm guessing that's who's got them. Is that Tibbs and Cav? Or Tibbs and Wiglet?
What's that?
Wiglet's got the south end of Majev. You want some of them moved up?
Yeah, start shuffling them north if they're not doing anything.
0 Tibbs. There's a large activity on Route Orange. Looks like their reinforcements are arriving.
We're taking fire here.
Okay,
They're
whereabouts?
going to be approaching. Whereabouts? They're approaching Route 41 on Route Orange.
Okay.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
3-5 armor. We got some dismounts headed your way. Some enemy dismounts. You got a BTR directly in front of you also, Cav.
Re-engage. North. Re-engage.
Yeah, 0. I count about a company of tanks heading towards our gap at position 3.
It was killed at SP3. They have tanks on SP4.
Fire.
Let's do the advance there.
Re-engage. Fire. Stable. Target. Last stable. Ceasefire.
Sorry, what was that, Lawrence?
I didn't say anything. That was
Cobra
Goldberg.
saying they've got tanks on SP4.
Yep.
What's the status of those PCs in the North Cobra? Did they get past us or did they get stopped?
No, they were killed by the infantry. They were not PCs, they were those Recon tanks. That look like a
Did they
PC.
get past or did they get stopped?
No, they were killed.
Target.
Destroyed by the infantry.
Yeah, that's confirmed on Route Orange. There's about a company size tank unit. Do we have anything to reinforce the middle?
It's.
Yeah, I got 2
I've
tanks
given it out
coming.
already, and I've given the orders as to where to put it, so it should be on its way. Does anyone want tanks? I've got more tanks waiting near AA1 for
Yeah,
action.
Tibbs will take some tanks.
Okay, where's 2-2 going?
I'm moving back because they're pummeling the crap out of me.
2-2's going toward Majed.
Are you talking about the Recce 2-2 or?
The 2-2 188th Armoured Section of Shot Cows is moving south away from AA1. I need them to be up in AA2, or that area, supporting the infantry that hopefully will arrive on the blue line at some point. Did you want tanks, Tibbs?
Yeah, if you have any to spare.
Yeah, alright, you've got tanks north of AA1, move them into the AA2 area and try and block that the movement through 1 and 2. Does everyone understand what's going on at the moment? I need you guys to get tanks in the AA2 area and infantry onto the blue line. And I need updates on what's going on in on 3 Arrow.
Yeah, Zero, I'm gonna use those tanks to reinforce the gap at position 3.
Say they've got a heavy infantry force somewhere here in the Jed region, north of the Jed.
Okay, so don't move the tanks to the arrow, to the 3 Arrow, unless we've got confirmed tanks there. So no, we don't. So move the tanks to the AA2 area and get all available infantry around the place.
Matter of fact, I recommend
1 and 2 Arrows
mortaring
are
that
priority
area.
right now. Say that again.
I recommend mortaring that area where it's just north of SB4. East of the blue line and on the blue line north of SB4.
Okay.
2-1, we're taking fire here. 3-2, we're taking fire here. Permission to retreat. 3-4, we're taking fire here. 1-1, we're taking fire here.
Tank platoon, they are entering on the bridge in the north. I'm marking on attack route 1.
Yeah,
Tank
this will be
platoon.
stopping them from breaking through that blue line, pretty much.
What?
There's not much stopping the enemy tanks from breaking through that blue line. Yeah, marked on the map.
Yeah. That's
There's
why I've
one
been
tank.
asking for infantry to get up there. What's going on with infantry? Are they all dead?
But
Oh, well, thanks for letting me know. I need to know what's going on.
I've got a couple of teams moving that direction, but it's going to be a little bit.
1-1, we're taking fire here.
Well, the tanks are just going to have to fend for themselves, but I don't know how you're going to do that. Maybe reverse slow down pushing. I don't know. I can't give you any more information. What's in front of it? There's no eyes there.
We got mortars on the way there.
Yep, orders coming down on RD7.
Cap Gunner, we got a breaching T-55 approaching.
Where?
At the gap, at number 3.
Thank you.
I guess you can't see him, he's right down.
No, I can't. I don't have any.
okay.
That's none of my stuff around there.
Alright.
Okay, so who's watching Gap 3?
Well, right now I got an infantry section and sending the tanks that way to counterattack.
I've got a little bit of infantry in Gap 3, which is facing.
Right. Don't send the tanks to Gap 3. Send the tanks to AA2. I'm going to give Wiggly tank to defend at 3. I don't think there's much going on there. It seems to be the most of the action is up at 1 and 2, so do not send your tanks to 3.
Zero, they just breached, there's a T-55 heading south to Habashan.
South from where?
From my position, Baraki, so position 3, they've just breached, they're using the road, they're going towards Habashan.
Okay, Wiggly, I've just given you a tank at
Danger.
Habashan. Move them up. So how many tanks are breaching on 3?
I'm
Company
counting
or a platoon?
4 for now.
Okay. So we've got a whole platoon of friendly tanks moving down to Havashan, even though I keep saying don't send them down there.
There is a free tank. I lost mine.
Sorry, where do you want the K0? Where do you want those tanks? Because you gave them control to me. You want them?
I gave you
at
a
AA2.
section
Well, we
of
need them
tanks
at AA2.
in AA2, Cobra.
What's going on there at the 1 and 2
Copy.
breach?
I just
Do
need one.
still have a lot of tanks there?
Well, I gave you 2. And one got
Got
destroyed, so...
T-55 breaching at SP2, SP3.
What do you think they're company strength?
I don't know. I would be hazarding that they're using a small number of units here to try and keep us tied up while they attack somewhere else.
Alright, well the 2-1 tank section that's down at Havashan, just continue on now. Trying to link up with Wiglif's 188 CO tank and yeah, get in front of them there somewhere. Don't let him use the road to Havashan. And the 1-2 section that seems to be heading north now, I guess you move up to AA2 and help Dark figure out what's going on up there.
Well, I'll give that call sign to who wants it. Dark, do you want a tank platoon? Or a tank section?
Well, I'm a bit busy at the moment trying to knife find these tricks. Give them to somebody else up this area, like Zero. Unless you're busy, Zero.
If you guys are all busy, give it what you need to me. Have you got tanks up there at the moment, Cobra?
Yes.
Yep, you have a tank? Okay.
Yeah, we have one tank just breached the blue line. He's headed north along that blue line towards SP3.
We've got a Brat tank breaching through here.
3-5 Armenians push up.
We're taking fire here.
Be quite a desperate move on their behalf, though. Throwing tanks at us piecemeal.
Okay, we just lost the tank. So do you, Cobra? Do you need another tank?
Yeah, no, I have one.
Okay, any tanks that are up here in the fight need to be crewed by players, not AI control, obviously. So who's got the 3-1 there? One at AA1 and 2.
Me, covering my back.
Alright, well, do you want to give it to me? I can come up and help you. You're in 1-1, yeah?
Yeah, we actually want something there watching our back. I'll
Okay.
give it to you.
Alright, infantry are arriving. Helicopters, I'll rush them up and land them. I'll mark their positions. I'm going to try and rush these paratroopers forward and set up on the yellow line.
3-1, we're taking fire here.
They are flanking SP2 with infantry, and I think they are sending also tanks. So 1-1.
Alright, well if you start getting engaged with infantry up there, just back off. With your tanks, don't fight the infantry with your tanks. Move back to AA1
Hey,
if you need to.
Whoever's behind 117th Brigade, just watch my back. I've got to reload.
Shit, tanks coming up the road to the south.
What road to the south?
The western road. They're coming up from the south toward SP2.
There they are. lost 117. There's tanks coming up from the south, going behind SP4.
Okay, I could use a tank. All my units are gone.
We're taking fire here.
I'll give you 1-2 in the north, right by Alpha Alpha 1
No
there,
problem.
Cap Gunner. You have a section of tanks.
Got it.
Contact tank east. On the way. Fire Sabo. We're taking fire here. Contact tank east.
Okay, so that attack, their move down the 3 on the 3 bridge seems to have been pretty well stopped then. Or do we still have a lot of tanks moving around there on the 3 bridge, Brinker area?
Yeah, they moved up a platoon of tanks from the south of the 3 area to the 3 area on the western side of the hills.
Contact group east.
Alright, you guys need to coordinate a bit, let each other know where these things are so you can close in and kill them. Reference points.
Last I saw, there were at least 2 enemy tanks south of Majeb.
We're taking fire here.
Sorry, south of SP3 inside Majeb.
There is one tank on SP2 on the other side of the wall.
Short.
I've just engaged a tank in the area of SP6. East west.
Target. Ceasefire.
There was a tank on the hill on SP4 destroyed.
Okay, I've just landed some commandos on the northern part of the yellow line, and I've got some more down south there near Bareka.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
think
may be under.
They've got more APCs heading towards SP4.
Roger that.
send those infantry east up onto SP4 North Majeb area, 0. Seems to be where we're blind at the moment.
Fuck, all my fucking helicopters got destroyed by something. Fuck.
There's still one back there.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Sorry, what was that, Doc? What do we need?
Send them towards SP4 North Majeb. Between SP4 and North Majeb, we're completely blind in that region now.
They control.
He's got 127 brigade tanks.
Cap gunner.
Don't go forward.
Roger
Stay
that.
back here.
Alright, IA2 is probably the place for those tanks to be, I suppose. Ambushing north and south depending on which way they come. If they move to Havisham, then from AA2 you can shoot down south, and if they try to go around into the north, kill them from there. I've got troops, what little troops we have moving to the blue line, so you should be able to, I'll be able to tell if they're coming through there. Does anyone want those troops moving to the blue line? They're commandos, they're pretty good.
I'll probably
I'll
give
take
them to somebody who's not dutifully employed.
Yeah, I'm asking for volunteers.
I'll take
Tell you what,
I'll take at
I'll
least
take 'em
one.
if you want your tank back.
Yeah, give them the
I'll
Wiggler.
take one of those air assault units.
You got the two in the south there, Tibbs. Try to maybe move them up to that road and set up an ambush on the road. Where the road leaves Barica.
Say again, yeah. You mean the, yeah, I'm moving my guys up leapfrog, and I'll start sweeping northwards.
KPCs entering bridge point number 1 in the north.
Yeah, we're pretty much overrun. Guess
Zero,
all
I think
we
you
can do
gave
now is
that.
try to consolidate, get your recce and your PCs and whatnot, get them back. In the north, whatever PCs and recce shit you've got, move it to AA1. I'm going to update. Oh, actually, that position's pretty good. Whatever other tanks and heavy shit you've got, move to AA2. And the same in the south, bring all your recce and PCs and stuff, try to consolidate that and get it back, I don't know, down into the southern part of Barica, SP7, something like that.
Zero,
Maybe
did you
north,
intend to
if we still control the 3 approach area, maybe try to, get organised in there.
Zero, did you intend to get Alpha 4 and Bravo 4 to Tibbs?
I thought I gave that to Lawrence.
He said Tibbs, he said he gave him to Tibbs.
My bad. Whoever's got it, just, use it. Or if you've got too much, give it to someone else. Who wanted this other troops up in the north there? Were you guys sorting something out?
Give it to Wiggler.
Lawrence, you need troops?
I've got plenty down here in south. I'll give you one of these squads, these air assault squads, Tibbs. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
The 3 on recce in the north can start moving back as well to AA2.
I cannot do that. There is enemy tanks on SP2. If I move, they are going to shoot at me. Do you want to try?
Yeah, I do want you to try. It's
Copy.
better up there than sit down there doing nothing. Okay, we have to try at this point. We've got fuck all. If you're busy,
they
give
have
it to me and I'll do it. Are you fighting a tank right now, Colbrook?
No. But there is tank on hill SP2. If you can call artillery.
Okay, so all of our tanks actively being used efficiently right now, one player per tank.
Another tank platoon entering attack route number 1.
Yep, alright. Just try to coordinate amongst yourselves, guys. So whoever doesn't have a tank, try to get one. We don't want any AI tanks sitting around getting ass wrecked.
CO-188 sitting idle right now while I move an M113 up on SP4.
Fire and adjust. Gunner, coax troops. Fire and adjust.
On
Fire
2,
adjust.
suggest you move back to AA1.
Fire and adjust.
Roger, Bill.
Oh shit, yeah. 137th, they've got tanks up here just in front of me.
Whereabouts?
See 1-3 APC? Up on the
Yeah.
north side of SP4.
See. Unfortunately, I don't have a line of sight on you.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here. 1-1. We're taking fire here.
Straight
I've got a
up that
tank
slope
prepared.
for this infantry right here.
Tank repaired at the logistics in its tank. Anyone? Actually, that doesn't belong to me. So whoever's got that tank back at logistics, either move it or give it to someone.
I think it's mine, one moment.
Has anyone spotted T-62s yet?
I have not.
Okay, well the artilleries, the mortars are available if we have any concentrations of infantry.
Got enemy infantry coming over the top of SP4.
Ceasefire. 1-4.
Roger.
We're taking fire here.
Okay, who needs that
Oh.
tank in the logistic area?
Give it to me, Colbert.
Roger.
Wigglyf, is that you in the CO-188? You're kind of
Okay,
sticking your neck
it's
out up
yours.
there.
Say again.
I don't know who's got that CO-188 tank, but just be careful with it. You don't have any infantry screen in front of you. I'm about to drop Artie on that hill because there's troops there apparently.
We're taking fire.
Roger, backing out.
Ceasefire. We're taking fire here.
Are they moving across to the north of SP4 or the south, Dark, you know?
They're just coming west over. I can just see them up on the top here.
Last heat. 2-1.
Be surprised if it wasn't a distraction. There's still a tank coming over there too.
Oh, more tanks going on breaching point number 1. I think they are massing between SP2 and SP3.
Massing between 1 and 3,
Yeah?
which is where they've been the whole game, pretty much. Well, they will be massing and they will be getting organised for another attack, so we should be doing the same, getting organised. As I said, try to get your stuff consolidated, get your recce units back.
A good defensive line here at the moment.
Sorry, say that again.
A decent defensive line here.
Yeah, 4-1, we'll probably get back inside to the west of the fortifications. Probably get reverse slope, not be sitting out there with your flank exposed. Same with 2-1, you know, get into hold down positions, don't be exposed like that. Oh, unless you're fighting, sorry.
We've got infantry trying to move back into SP4. How soon for that, Artie?
Roger.
SP4, RD9 and 10 is marked. Wait one. Ten is active, 9's waiting for him.
Roger.
Roger. Ceasefire.
Now, how long will that artillery? Because I think they're setting up a missile team.
On SP4?
Yeah. West side of it.
Ceasefire.
Number RD10 is active and 9 is waiting.
Ceasefire.
want a precision strike to take out a missile terminal. I'll need a reference point, otherwise I'm just going to naughty out arty north and south of it. Okay, 2-2 Recce, can you get back behind the line, please?
Probably on that reference point south of RT9.
What line
Or
do
a
you want
little
me
bit
on?
west of there.
So I got good eyes on everything east here.
Yeah, there's a reference point in between RD9 and 10. It looks like it's marked 1. Or
Yeah, I've just called arty on that reference now.
Okay.
2-2 Recce needs to move a few feet backwards. He's looking right at a BRDM. There's a tree in the way.
Yeah, if you see any BRDMs, they'll be BRDMs away too.
artillery falling on A.
Just die.
Well, I reckon you got taken out.
Yeah,
Not sure from what.
from a BRD M2 AT, which you were looking at a minute ago.
If you would have just backed up like a foot or two, your AI gunner there should have. There's a tree in the way.
Where's 4-2 taking fire from?
The front.
Where's 4-2 taking fire from?
There's a tank right in front of him. 2 of them, in fact.
So all these tanks up there around AA1 and 2, are they all manned right now?
3-1 could take somebody in it.
Give it to 0, or whoever needs a tank. These tanks need to be used efficiently, every single one of them.
Right, there's 2 tanks south of SP1. Just destroyed Colbrook's tank. Colbrook, do you need a tank?
Yep, I need one and I'm marking the position. I think they are taking this route.
Colbrook, I gave you 1-2. 7th Brigade. He's just west of AA1.
Copy.
Okay, all tanks in the area form up on AA1. Reverse slope facing east.
Fire just. Tank.
Have low ammo on 1-2. No
Fire.
fuel.
Copy that. All run the tanks in the area, move back to AA1.
Zero, I have 2 tanks north of Barica. Can I keep them there for that gap?
They've got 2 black tanks breaching north.
Or I can move straight north right now, and I can support dark.
No, if you move straight north, we'll run into their infantry and shit. Bring 4-1, whoever's got 4-1, bring him back behind the line, and bring him up, you know, through Habashan or through that area up to AA1.
Roger.
Shit, I just lost my tank. Bad.
Target. Re-engage. Fire. Target.
Gav, you 1 and BP1 there.
Re-engage. Target.
Okay, 3-2. Gav, I know you're engaged right now, but try to get back to AA1 if you can.
Re-engage. Fire.
I lost my gunner and my driver.
If that tank I just gave is taking fire, I can do that. If you back up, you'll have a pretty good reverse slope position.
Lost my driver. Can't live.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've got a
Same goes
major
for any other
breach
tanks
right
trying
in
not to
here.
get exposed like that. Try to hold down positions if you can.
dark 12 o'clock.
Got a major breach in the north. 3-1 is out of action.
Yep.
I'm going to send him back to the logistics.
What's that about logistics?
We've got 2 tanks here.
Okay, I lost my tank.
Okay, the breach between SP3 and SP4. Coming up on the word Majed.
Yeah, the one arrow looks like where it's at. I think it actually bring the Paul 1 tank up from the south, bring them down through the Habashan area. Support there, move up to AS2. I'll give you a route. Wait one.
We have any more reinforcements?
Nah, we're all out. Unfortunately, the helicopters ran into hills and shit on the way and I lost most of those troops through fuck-ups.
What about the optional reinforcements?
That was them.
Oh, shit.
I thought it said something about M60s.
1-4. We're taking fire here.
They're optional. I chose the helicopters instead because we needed troops quickly. Right, so the 2 tanks in Berica take the...
Colebrook, there's a tank at your tanks, 2 o'clock.
Copy. Yep, I need ammo first.
Yeah,
tanks
but
in
he
Berica
better
take the
hurry
take the
because
purple
he
route to
get
AA2.
really close to seeing you. Straight on.
I'm taking out a couple of
There's a couple of tanks right there to your hull 12 o'clock.
Hey, Zero, I think you were trying to give me direction for call sign 4-1.
Hull 12 o'clock. Over.
Over, you've got one close range, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, 4-1, 2-1. Tanks in Berica take the purple route to BP2.
Say again, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I see that tank, but I need to retreat very soon. That tank's more dangerous
Understood.
shooting at me on the long range.
4-1 and 2-1 tanks in Berica take the purple route to BP2
Roger.
in Orient North.
1-4. We're taking fire.
I don't know who's got these troops in Majed, but you put your troops under a friendly arty strike, which I've marked, so maybe move them back to the blue line if you can.
No, I cannot retreat. I'm trapped in this position.
What are you talking about, the tank?
Yep, 1-2 cannot retreat. I'm trapped
Yeah,
in
that's
this
fine.
position.
Fight there. Stay there and fight. You can tell me where they are.
Whoever has the 88, could you unhitch from the 1-5 armored, please?
We're taking fire here.
Unhitching now.
Alright, well I lost the infantry team, but I took out missile teams up on SP4.
Yeah, I don't know why you moved them up there. I thought artillery come down, I'll let it shot there, as you guys were asking for.
Yep, roger.
There's still arty coming down on that hilltop as we speak, so just try to consolidate those troops on the blue line. You know, east of BP2.
Tank
give them
12
some
o'clock,
flank support.
Colebrook.
2-1. We're taking fire
Say
here.
that again, Captain.
Talking to Colebrook, tank 12 o'clock.
Hey, B3 375 at breach 3, there is a tank that is direct front. There's 2 tanks farther south, our tanks. They need to engage him, please.
We're taking fire here. Permission to retreat. 3-3. We're taking fire here.
Wig, are you talking about me at SP6?
I believe he is.
SP5.
Yeah, Roger. I'm trying to move the guys out of there, but what do you need?
B3, just there by breach 3, has a T-55 directly in front of him.
2-1. We're taking
Okay.
fire here. 1-1.
So
We're taking
I'll
fire here.
head forward.
Well, he's now moving north towards SB4.
Okay, Zero,
That
what do you
was
want me to
close.
do?
Keep going to purple line.
Roger.
Have we got a major breach north, Tim? Need to get to AA2 quickly.
Trying to get there.
Yep. We'll move full speed along the purple route to BP2. You guys in the south. Whoever's got the infantry that are all sort of scattered around there, just bring them all back into Barica and consolidate in a defense on the road somewhere if you can.
We're taking fire here. Permission to retreat.
Or get in the strong point. The bunkers are shit that are
Gunner,
there.
Sabo, tank.
Have both of those tanks, Tibbs?
Fire.
Yeah, I'm trying to move them out of here.
Got a BTR rushing south of the blue line.
Give one of them to me if you want, Dark.
You got 2-1.
Identified. Fire.
You got him, Dark?
Yep, he's on move.
So we'll work together as a fire team.
Yep.
Where are those tanks shooting at you from up there in the north, Colbrook? I'll put ID on them. Do you know where they're
Yeah,
firing from?
they are, I don't know, maybe between SP3 and SP4, somewhere around that area.
Can the northernmost units on the blue line, the infantry, can you move north and try and identify these firing positions of the enemy tanks?
There is at least 3 tanks
Okay.
shooting me at long range.
Dark, if you want, B3375 has a T55 facing north just west of his position.
Gav, you're taking fire there.
Hey, again?
Yeah, I've got a problem.
375 infantry has a T55 just west of his position. Okay, now he just oriented south towards you.
Fire.
Now he's beginning to move south.
Move. Get that tank hull down. We can't lose any more tanks.
Actually, he's getting ready to fire up my machine gun team in the bunker.
We're taking fire here.
That'd be a good time to hit him. He's distracted.
I can't see him through all these trees.
Roger.
We're taking fire here.
Whoever just hit him, that was a good shot. He's still up though. He's oriented north.
I'm dead.
We're taking fire here.
Alright. Whoever's got these infantry around the Barica area, can you give them to zero? I'll
Reverse left.
There is 1 tank at
Reverse
BP1.
left. Reverse left. Reverse left. Reverse left.
What about that infantry up
1-5.
in Bejev? Where do
Yo,
you
yo,
want
tank
them?
to your
Reverse
north.
left.
There's something screwed up about the repair. The turret won't traverse.
jump out.
Fire.
I've been jumping out.
Fire. PC. Fire. PC. Fire.
Do you want to try giving ownership to me and I'll try giving it back to you, see if that fixes it.
Here's. And of course
Stop
it
now,
gets.
no.
Contact. Group. North.
So whoever's got these troops east of Barica, can you give them to zero or move them into Barica?
Okay, Dark, if you got tanks that are moving west of the line, that T-55 is oriented west. He's looking for you down on the
in the north,
plains.
bring your troops back into the Rubalhena area, into the region.
Actually, who's ever got A1275, if you can give it to Wigglyf, I can try to smoke this T-55.
Need to get some ammo on.
We're taking fire here.
I know you guys are busy, but I need a response to this. Whoever's got infantry east of Barika, either move it into Barika or give it to 0 and I'll do it. Look at your map.
It's probably
I've
two.
got
Maybe tips.
I have 1-5. Do you see that incoming trail?
1-5 is inactive.
Tibbs, can you move your
Nothing I
troops
can
into
do
the
about it.
Barika, the white region? They're all, east of it, so move them into that area.
Okay, sorry. You want my infantry call signs in my area?
3-2 Galani
I want them in the
Brigade.
area. I want all the infantry that are around there to be inside of the relevant area. So all the troops need to be in. All of your troops need to be in Barika or Majeb or somewhere else, not just out in the forest somewhere.
Roger.
Tibbs, do you have A1275?
Yes, I do.
Can you hand him off to me for just a second? I got a tank I need to stock. Thank you.
He's yours.
User joined your channel.
This is 3-3. We're taking fire here. This is 1-1. We're taking fire here.
Do we have a dozer? I'm low on fuel. Sorry. Bowser.
Which unit's low on fuel?
Yeah.
217.
417 as well.
217. We're both low on fuel here.
Yeah, I'll bring a fuel tank up, fuel truck.
Still having troubles with that tank there, Wigglyf?
Yeah, he's still sitting there, and they just came up with infantry.
Too much woods to see through.
We're taking fire here.
Say pop some smoke on him, but there's already so much fucking smoke you can't see shit.
Yeah, I'm going to
got the
try to sneak
logistics.
up with the infantry.
Yeah, if you got those troops on the blue line there, maybe you could send 1 or 2 teams up, I guess, and see if you can kill some tanks from the flank. But we do need to keep some strength in that area. So also that PC to the west of Majeb, try to get him in the area. We need to get all of our force that we have into the areas.
Roger, give me a second on that PC if it's mine.
Same in the far south there at Guadana. Get those guys into the Guadana area when you can. I think that's you, Lawrence, or Tibbs.
I'm moving all my guys, yeah. Moving my guys back into my AO.
Repeat last 0.
Get all your troops into your assigned area, so all the troops south of Guadana and wherever else. Wherever there's stuff that's not in an area, it all needs to be in an area somewhere.
Roger.
Zero, do you need me to give you that tank back?
To give me what, sorry?
The 88's moving up toward that derelict damaged tank.
You can keep it, just don't be in it while I'm towing it.
Ooh, somebody fired at the 88.
1-4. We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
They killed a BRDM-AT.
All right, to the south, to the west southwest of you, there's a tank because it fired at the 88.
Yeah, I know. There's not much I can do about it right now. I just gotta hope for the best.
Yep, I understand.
What a disaster.
Tibbs, I wouldn't go forward if I were you. I think they can see down there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
They
take
got
a
the idiot.
turret down here.
1-4, we're taking fire here.
Got a pretty good turret down position here. Sorry, Dirk, are they on the heights to our right?
No, they're on the lowlands to your left.
Both.
I told.
What's left to the lowlands to our west?
There's at least one tank out there that's shooting up the fuel truck and the 88.
Yeah, I don't see him. Zero, should we head down there to support the logistics? Mind you, we're kind of low on fuel here.
Yeah, I'm bringing the fuel trucks to you. So what's going on? Where's this rogue tank shooting shit up?
It was somewhere to the west of the logistics point.
Oh, really?
We lost the 88 and the tank it was pulling.
Yeah, I can see that the radio got hit. I thought they were getting hit from their northeast up around 1 and 2 area. But, oh no, he's in the logistics area right now. Oh well, there goes that. Yeah, I think we've got pretty severely fucked here.
CO Logistics needs to move.
Nah, he's later. There's no point. He's gonna get killed. I'll try, I guess, give him some support.
Tibbs, you stay here. I'll try and sort out the logistics area.
Roger that.
Logistics area doesn't really matter. I think at the moment we need to, try to hold these high scoring regions like Rwanda and Kudana and whatever else we can get forced into.
Zero, we got available artillery.
Yeah.
You see Alpha 1, 275 infantry south of SP4.
Tibbs, you've got 2 disabled tanks to your front. They just killed me.
Sane Wiglif.
You
Gabby,
see
move
Alpha
forward
1,
logistics.
275 infantry south of SP4.
Sane.
Okay, I got a tank about 50 meters to my front. You want to mark that position? I'll clear out.
Copy,
Okay.
Dark. How'd you get taken out?
Roger, I'm clearing out.
There's 2 enemy tanks to your front. You can see one of them from your aircraft.
Oh,
Well,
Roger, yeah.
But there's another one who's behind him and in the woods on the right-hand side who's what killed me.
Yeah, my gutter site is completely black. Is there like a battle site?
That's the one.
F4.
Okay, Roger.
And you have to guess,
Yeah,
really.
device will have to work out.
Yes.
GPS damage.
You got a what?
Guess
Yes,
it was
yes.
it.
Oh, okay, it's a battle site. Okay.
Yeah, or just, take lots of shots and watch the full shot.
It's a Unity site. It's 1-to-1.
Yeah, I guess dark. The reason why he hasn't seen me is I'm in the low ground here.
There's something moving there.
Yeah,
See
Roger.
what those are
I'll
doing.
take. Okay.
There, you've got a BTR 60, right close.
Lead him good. Just behind him, lead him more.
Around.
Hit dirt.
3-1. We're taking fire here.
And there's infantry with him. Way overshot.
Don't shoot the infantry, shoot people out.
Too short.
Artillery's being shot at.
Where's that BTR at?
We're taking fire here.
Right in front of Tibbs tank, 417.
Roger.
Tibbs BTR is about your 10 o'clock.
But yeah, Roger. I can't see him with my sights though.
Who has Alpha 4 hockey?
Just be careful, Tibbs, not to expose yourself to the northeast to tanks while you're chasing this thing. He's probably waiting there trying to draw you over the hill so you can be killed from the northeast. So
Yeah, Roger. I'm just gonna hold my ground here.
And
no,
realize
the
there is a
aircraft.
tank to your rear as well.
Where's the anti-aircraft units?
3-2.
Alright.
Taking fire here.
Tibbs, just go east, mate. Go east and get into Majeb. Just go through the woods up into Majeb. And that 1375 PC there, you can go to move up to Majeb as well. You've only got 16 minutes, so
I was going to
just
see
try
if I
to
could smoke
move
that.
around in your areas and kill any enemy in those hill regions.
We're taking fire
Roger.
here.
Who has Alpha 4 hockey A just to the west of the logistics area?
Tibbs, what you could do is get in the CO's position and use the 50 cal on top. Keep the tank moving, don't stop it.
Yeah, I got infantry though.
I know, that's why you don't want to stop it.
How do I give you CO the tank?
Give him
You
the
have to
tank.
give me the whole tank.
Yeah, wait out.
Back off. He's trying to bring those infantry in on you.
There, go ahead there, Captain Gunner. Show us what it's done. How it's done.
Go RPG, you!
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here. Identified.
RPG.
Oh! Sorry about
Way too close to attack with the RPG.
Yep.
3-1. We're taking fire here.
Okay. Well, we've kind of had options here. I'm going to say move the troops from Barika up into the bottom part of Majeb, and we'll just try to put our forces there. I think the odds of us winning this one are pretty slim. I'd say they've probably got several companies worth of infantry all, in and around all these areas. But if we put all of the troops there into Majeb, we might have a chance of capping that. So yeah, move the dudes out of Barika up into Majeb.
Roger.
That might be you, Tibbs. I'm not sure what you got in there, Barika.
I got like one guy left.
Yeah, whatever you got, just send it up into Majeb from Barika.
Okay.
Done.
This is 3-1. We're taking fire here. This is 2-1. We're taking fire here. This is 2-1. We're taking fire here.
T-62 is heading north up the road from the logistic area.
Oh, we lost our last tank, did we?
We're down to nothing.
What happened to that tank? Did it go up a jet or something?
Yes.
RPG.
For some reason, it wouldn't let me into the TC's machine gunner site, and it changed. I had given it a course to go straight, and it changed its direction, curved right toward an infantry team, and gone.
3-3. We're taking
We
fire
get
here.
that. They're probably all up in there. I mean, we knew they were there earlier. Probably fucking
Yeah.
riddled with them.
Well, you know, I heard somebody else say this. You know, you design a pretty good scenario when the guy who designed it loses.
Well, yeah, maybe. It's hard to say. I mean, we only play tested this one time, and the red got fucking destroyed. Like, you know, I mean, the way that the red team conducted the attack in the test was pretty shabby, I must say. But I thought, yeah, it's hard to say, isn't it? Because then, you know, then blue gets looks like we've been pretty badly beaten. I think, pretty severely. We'll see what the AR shows. Quite a few mistakes though, myself included, obviously, like flying the fucking helicopters into a hill, or trusting the AI not to. Pretty decent fight though. I mean, they didn't just steamroll through. We've managed to, you know, poke their eyes out pretty good.
Especially up in the north.
Yeah, they had to work for it. I mean, we'll see. I'd say they probably won, but yeah.
I think I suffered a few casualties from the AI scanning the sky rather than scanning the ground in front of them. But that's life. You know, couldn't get that. I had one AMX I had perfect shot on the rear end of 3 tanks and it would fire at any of them.
3-1. We're taking fire here. We're
Yeah,
taking
those
fire here.
AI units are pretty bloody picky about what they'll shoot at.
3-1. We're taking fire
You know,
here.
it depends on the ammo on that too. If they don't think they can kill it, they won't even try.
Coming out hot, guys. Good night.
Alright, take
Yes.
it easy, Lawrence.
Good night.
Kev, that must have been my text, by the way.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, when did you join us, Rotar?
We're taking fire here.
Oh, I've
Permission
been
to
here for a
retreat.
little while.
We're taking fire here. We're taking
You
fire
bought
here.
it and never on the other team, or you run it yourself?
Well, no, I'm still playing. I'm waiting for you to be able to get an extra frame.
Email you your next frame. Are you having bad performance?
Well, yeah, I like bad trouble for
These smoky tanks, when you look in the proper direction, your frames go like 5 or 6 per second. If you look at the
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty rough,
version
isn't it?
0.1, your frames will go down.
What can be done about that? Less units, I guess. Would less trees help, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's just the game is
I
bad
think it's
optimized for the
bad.
smoke.
Or maybe you just need to not have a shit computer. I'm fine.
When you look at the smoke around Majeb area, your frames per second are not going down.
They go down, but not unplayably so.
Yeah, mine are down pretty low, but yeah, it's not completely unplayable. It's pretty rough though.
On 7 minutes, hit the accelerate time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys want, we can just, you know.
You can
we can
just tell them
finish
that
it,
we
but,
lost all our tanks.
They ran it the last 6 minutes.
Also,
Hang
that
on,
way
I
you know
just knocked out 2 infantry teams,
that way you can also tell the scoring wasn't right.
and just scored a hit on an armored vehicle.
Excellent.
I heard that. That's nice.
I think I made him mad. They're shooting everything now.
Hey, A1. Got a BTR to his north.
Yeah, there's
Oh, sorry,
BTR
to
to
his
your
east.
right. On top of the hill.
That's it. You keep firing rocket grenades. You got a vehicle immediately to your east, to your right.
Which Vic?
From,
A1
A1
Golani,
Golani, it's the air
headquarters
assault
Iraq.
Yeah, seen him.
Apparently he's seen you too.
We're taking fire
And
here.
here he comes.
Yeah. If you can disengage, it's ridiculous, but all of this is a matter of at this point. You probably got smoke grenades too, eh?
Yeah.
3-1. We're taking fire here.
He's gonna squish run away!
We're taking fire here.
But he came in pretty quick.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna run into a tree, kill himself. That would have been funny. M113 down the way there could kill him. The 1-3, 75th infantry and 113 could pull up and blow him away.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
Glad you've got that BTR 60 though, it really does fit into this.
Sorry, what's up?
And I'm glad we've got the BTR 60. Fits in with it really well.
Yeah, it does. That skin's pretty good too, isn't it? All those Syrian skins look pretty good.
Okay.
We're taking fire here.
Careful with that M113.
Yeah, I think he went. The BTR went back up the hill.
Oh yeah.
One of those disabled tanks over there. I think
Yeah.
they're disabled anyway.
The final insult, killed by a disabled tank on AI.
3.5 minutes.
How do we use
got
the
tanks.
Carl Gustav? Anybody know?
You don't.
You right click on the unit symbol in the bottom right, and when it little menu pops up, you say shoot at this unit.
He won't shoot from there. You're gonna have to pop smoke and run to your right. There's too many trees in the way.
No, they're
Yes,
capping the
T
fire as well.
button is the same and faster.
We're taking fire here. Permission to retreat.
There you go. Now you'll have to run to the right, and then get up towards. They've got a BTR coming up behind that tank. I think I see something back there.
A BTR.
Yeah.
It isn't gonna matter much with that tank there. That's 100 points to them.
I guess in hindsight, it would have been better to put that second minefield up at the three breach there, the edge of Majeb and Barika, at the what is that? C road area.
Yeah.
Where we could have concentrated our tanks and whatnot further in the north and not have to worry so much about that. I just felt there was a beginning that they would be leaving the southern sections too thin.
All right, you're probably good right there.
I didn't think they'd attack the southern area. To say it's
Yeah,
not-
I didn't either, but I didn't want to leave it, you know, us hanging out, exposed.
Yeah, well, you live and learn. I think it was good.
Yeah.
Tibbs, you're probably good
It's
there.
not like we got thrashed, I mean.
Yeah, he's still peppering you though.
We hurt them.
Well, now you can move back up towards him slowly,
Or if you just put him into a battle position, he'll do the rest.
because he's firing at my guys that are in that bunker now.
Yeah, what's the default key for going to a battle position? Is it E?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, if you do that, that'll often prompt them to take action.
In it.
Okay,
Got a
let's see
minute
what
to
these
win
guys
it.
do here.
Here's the outro. A little bit of Arabian elevator music. Or is
I
it Persian?
really like the music.
We're taking fire here.
So why some units are equipped with labs and the others are equipped with Calvistas, which
With any Constellation Zero, I think it's a good mission.
What was that about Carl Gustav's Cobra?
yeah, there is some infantry equipped with labs and other is equipped with Carl Gustavs. Why?
Yeah, the Gustav dudes are the commandos. They're the elite ones that I got with the
Oh, the
reinforcements.
helicopters? Okay.
Yay! Good work, guys.
Yeah, good game. Good game.
A good mission. I enjoy a lot. I like this mission.
Cheers.